4 years ago, I decided to do something else sporty-wise, and cold water swimming was the choice. So I started swimming with a friend, and then gradually, more people joined us. And I think the majority of these people were swimming anyhow in the winter. It wasn't anything that we were doing that was particularly different. It was just that all the people who were swimming in the winter just kind of came together to swim in the winter, and we called ourselves the Bluetits. So there's just something, we're brought together then by a common need or want to do something. But because we come together daily, or at least 3 or 4 times a week, we do spend a lot of time with each other, and so there is, yes, a lot of friendship that comes from it. Just tends to be when we're swimming, but then that does spread out as well, and so it does bring the community together, because there's lots of people who wouldn't necessarily come together, I don't think, in such an extreme circumstance as well, which is cold water swimming. So you find yourself stripped bare of most things, and when you do go in the water, you're like, started to scream, which some people do. I do, I'm a screamer. Some people aren't. I wouldn't necessarily start screaming. Well, I would on the cross square, but most people wouldn't necessarily. So you get to know the sides, you get to know the extreme sides of us, the fear as well as the euphoric screaming. So I think we all kind of know each other quite well. I think I don't know how many people came along in the hope that they were going to find a cure. The impression that I get then is that if you're looking for something that doesn't necessarily have any pressure put on it, because the Bluetits, there's no money involved, there's no membership, you can dip in, you can dip out, you don't have to sign your soul to the devil, whatever, you know what I mean. You just come in and out, and I think people kind of see that. They see that it's just very light-hearted and it's fun, and that we do scream a lot and enjoy ourselves, and so they perhaps come along and just think, you know what, I'm looking for something. I'm just looking for something. It might be friendship, it might be fun, I want to do something frivolous, I want to do something that scares the shit out of me, whatever it is. And then perhaps find that they feel a little better because of whatever it was, whether it's they were feeling down, or they did have more of a mental health issue, or they were recovering from cancer, or about to go into treatment, or their marriage had broken down, whatever. I just think that it's a fun group, and that if there's something that you want, just do something a little different to bring you out of whatever it is that's bothering you. You don't have to be an amazing swimmer, you don't have to have a great stroke, you don't have to have an amazing body or whatever it is that other sports.
If I'd known that. I wouldn't have dieted.
All of these stories, of which there are hundreds and hundreds of things that people have said to us, just makes you feel great. Again, it makes you feel really different, and you're not better than everybody else, but you just feel good in yourself. Yes, for yourself. That you just think, actually, I am an amazing human being because I've just gone in, whatever, even in the summer. So you don't lose out on that one in the summer just because it's warmer. This is the first group that I've ever felt where I've been welcomed. Then, so all of my little kind of weird ways as well I put up with. They probably all bitch about me behind my back, but I bitch about them behind their back. But I like this one because, again, there's nothing expected of me particularly, and I think that's the difference with all the other things that I've ever done. I've either been too fat, too slow, too old, too loud, too frivolous, all of those things. I am all of those things, and in this group, actually, it doesn't really matter.